In belief, door opens where walls once stood. People arrive with perfect timing, moments align with grace, and what once felt heavy begins to feel guided. This is not coincidence. This is communion. Communion, baby. Wow. The universe responds when you finally say, I trust myself, I believe in myself, I honor my magic, and I let love guide me. When you believe in your own magic. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to another episode of I Am Listening. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for the grace that led you and guided you into this space. So every year you make a resolution to change yourself. This year, make a resolution to be yourself. This is a quote by Rumi. I love her poems. I love her quotes. They're so deep. And I stumbled upon this one and I fell in love with it. And it goes hand in hand with what I love for us to get enlightened with today. Um, believe, believe. I believe we've all, believe is actually so wide, but I'll say it like it's the quiet knowing. It's the quiet knowing that you're gently being held, you're lovely being guided, and you're fiercely capable, even without seeing the way. I'll say that's belief. So last year we made a lot of resolution, and I don't know if it's all of us who like got all the ticks of all the things that we actually made in this year. This year, I know we have still made other resolution, but where do you stand as in this year? Do you choose to change yourself or be yourself, or how do they go hand in hand, changing yourself and being yourself? Or by being yourself, you get to change yourself, you get to make choices that lead, that give you chances to actually change yourself. So love for us to go. Believe, say believe is a doorway. It's a doorway to remember, a quiet return to trusting yourself. It's entrusting yourself back to yourself. When you trust yourself, it's like the pinky swear, the pinky promise of the truth that life begins to shift, it begins to change the moment you believe you are, the moment you believe you are believing in your own strength, because God created you. God created you with all the love, with all the magic the universe holds. And yeah, like you were talking about resolution, like if we pile ourselves with so much resolution, like we didn't even finish yesterday, yes, not yesterday, last year's, and this year we pile more of I want to be this, I love to be this, but then there's no that deep belief that you are capable of being that kind of person you love to be, to hold that strength that you actually, when you think of it, you feel that joy, to hold that space that gives you peace, that gives you gentleness. When you leave it in your thoughts, that means the reality is cultivating itself. So, but we always dim ourselves because of motivating it's like we expect motivation from outside, of which we have to believe we have the power of our creator gently leading the way, gently nudging us, like I created you, so you have all the power. You have all the power. But then, how else do we learn if it's not from space like this? Insights like this. Like, even me, I'm getting insight from my own words. Like I said, moments like this normally give clarity, give so much clarity. So, this year, 2026, let's let's put our wholeness on believing in ourselves, believing we were created to experience magic through each other. And only by believing in myself, it's when I am able to experience those magic myself. And through me experiencing, I'm letting the world experience God's creation through me. And that gives me so much peace and energy. Like, before starting this video, I had the second thoughts of running away, the second thoughts of like it's I'm going to feel lost, as in I'm going to swallow my words. And you see, that's part of my fear. That's fear talking to me. That's fear telling me that, this is a space you need to work on. And I believe I am purposefully set in this space so that we can guide each other. Yeah, because through you I get to experience me. Through me you get to experience yourselves too as well. And yeah, that's the power of belief. Love. Like, today I felt like, why not reveal this insight, because even me, it's something that every day I am cultivating myself to be in this state of believing in myself, believing in my own magic, knowing that whatever I feel, then it's meant to be seen, to be out there. If it's inspiring, if I get inspired by these words, if I get inspired by writing, then that means the world needs to experience God's creation through me, because I believe. Yes, I choose to believe in the positivity of everything. I choose to. And you too, you can believe in positivity of everything through your own feelings and perspective on your how everything makes you feel. Then you get to decide from there and push yourself to believe. Listen, stay still, and listen to the voice that the voice that scares you sometimes, the voice that you feel joy when you're in that bubble, in that moment. You're here to create as much as we are all here to create, and we create differently. And I feel that's the purpose of that's the purpose of life. God created for us to experience His creation through all of us, through everyone. For you, it's cooking. You want to be in this space, it's sports, it's this. We get to experience God's creation because every person is the breath that God gave us. So I am experiencing His creation through you. You're experiencing His creation through me. So why would we fear to be ourselves and experience that change? I know our fear comes from us being raised, the assumption that were put in us. This is how we were told to believe, this is the truth, this is this. But then when you grow up, and Alhamdulillah for that, God, mm, when you grow up, you get to experience yourself, you get to understand there are things that I don't align with. As much as I was told, this is the way, this is the truth, but then there is my truth, and choosing to believe in that truth, that if that's how I feel, then it's God communicating to me and letting me know that if this is how I feel, if I feel it's okay for me to be seen, then this is an inspiration to someone else who is tightly hidden to that, it's not okay. Maybe these try women are not supposed to be seeing things like those. So it's you motivating the other person, like, it's okay to let that out, because God created that in you so that other people can experience and let themselves be, to let themselves out as well. And that 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 is so magical. That is so magical to experience in this lifetime, and believe it's not just a one moment. not a one moment feeling. It's an everyday practice. It's an everyday of reminding yourself, like, I am here for a reason. I was created for a reason, and my magic. It doesn't matter if I have 10 things that I love to do. I love dressing up. I love being in the kitchen. I love creating in this space. I love finding things that, you know, finding things that just give me that joy. And it's so a lot of things. And it's, and find, oh my God, I am out of words. I am out of words, but that's the magic. That's the magic of it. You're meant to experience all of it, and whatever you've planned for this year, believe you can do it. Believe you're able and capable. Believe God put that provision in your heart, in your thoughts, in your mind, because He knows you have the strength to do it. He knows you have the magic to create it in a loving way that the world is going to understand you. And through believing yourself, you're giving us that experience too. You're giving us the openness to experience you in the greatness of God's on God's creation of you. And how beautiful is that? How profound is that for us to share? Sorry, for us to share those moments and those emotions just because you believe in yourself and you believe, this moment God created for me so that everyone can experience me, or I experience myself, experience myself that I am able. I was created for this energy. I was created for these experiences. And through believing ourselves, we open so many opportunities. And how is that? Because you get to see and feel things in a way that you know that God is the one guiding me, God is the one leading me. So even this ex even this opportunity that I have, it's leading me to another opportunity. Like right now I'm on a staircase. This is what I've decided I want to do. This is what all my emotions have guided me to experience the journey of my thoughts. Like my YouTube channel here, I've been on and off. This one being limiting beliefs, doubting myself, and just making excuses, so that maybe, not even maybe, it's making excuses to feel to feel that void in fear, that not being able to understand that this is just fear speaking. And fear comes in so many ways as well, wearing so many faces. And this was fear speaking in tongues, in tongues to me. So that's why I will tell myself that. And this is one thing I love to see, how it fusions. I love to be in this journey and experience this journey, as much as it's uncomfortable right now. Before beginning, like I told you, I was like, I don't. But then there's this joy in me when I think of it, when I feel it, when in my vision, when I see myself there seated and just speaking and sharing insights with you, sharing words with you, sharing moments that have inspired me, words that have inspired me, and it gives me peace, it gives me joy, and I love to see the person that I become through this journey, And there's this quote, I don't know who wrote it, but I came across it too. When I was going through those moments of, dimming my own light and wanting to give me reasons, give myself reason of why I should not sit in this space and just, feel myself through and let all that it's meant to be heard come, arise, and just, be released. So the quote says, never underestimate your power or its light to touch another soul. Or never underestimate your light or its power to touch another soul. And at that moment my heart just, it's like it opened, like an overflow of an overflow of, like an urge, and an overflow of, motivation, an overflow of my guides are with me. God is God is telling me, I am with you, and there's a reason why I I need you to be in that space, and you should feel that, and you should be able to see how great you are. You should be able to see how amazing you are. You should be able to see yourself yourself in a, this is so personal. Yourself in, I don't even know the words to describe this emotion I'm feeling. You should be able to see yourself the way God created you to be with so much love, and these are your thoughts. You get to experience them, you get to bring them to reality. If I choose to believe myself and give attention attention to the things that I love to do, what will happen? What will happen? Ask yourself that question. If I choose to believe myself and give attention to the things that I love, what will happen? I feel the greatest belief is not what you give to the world, but what you give to yourself, and let the world experience you. And I I urge you to to move to move to move with ease. I urge you to move with ease and hold yourself with so much grace, and enjoy doing those things that you have written that you want to change, because letting us experiencing you, we're experiencing love, we're experiencing strength, we're experiencing patience, we're experiencing a person who gives us reason to to be more of ourselves, gives us reason to be curious, to want to exist in that space of being connected to God. Because if you believe yourself, you're experiencing God through me, I'm experiencing God through you, and imagine how we will be treating ourselves and each other if we walk with that certainty of belief. Honestly, we will it will be so it will be so great, like just people bubble of love walking walking the earth mindlessly, just being themselves and enjoying being themselves. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I love the fact that I get to experience, I am experiencing those moments. And even I had to sit with myself and come to terms with my wholeness. Like I would love to see myself through this journey of life with that awareness and clarity that, I am here for a purpose, and I'm here for a reason, and that is to be who God created me to be. And how would I know that? Or I don't even have to know all of me. I don't know all of me, honestly. Some parts of me, I get to experience them, and I'm just like, wow. I Some emotions I get to experience, and I'm just like, wow, and believing in my own thoughts, in my own intuition, in my own feelings. That's what's guiding me to actually experience the things that I love to do. Sitting in this space and just speaking and sharing love and being received with love, and I myself receiving this experience with love in this journey. And all that is mirroring, all this love is mirroring the things that are meant for me to experience. And some things they just open. I didn't know that I even like to do this thing, but I open myself to do something else, and another things rises up, and and I'm just like, wow, I didn't know I could hold such space. I didn't know I could actually experience this kind of emotion, this kind of strength, this kind of creativity that just popped in my thoughts, and it's through belief. I'm almost swallowing my tongue. It's through belief, through belief. Belief is it's what has gotten me here, from that shy girl, from that confused, and I love those moments. As I said, it's, they have they've been at this point where I am right now. I see the greatness of every moment, the greatness, the moment I made that choice of I love. I am able. If I am guided, then why should I fear? Why should I let fear be my shield? Why should I let fear cage me? Why should I let fear make choices for me? Why should I let fear be my growth? No, I choose to believe that this love I hold deep in myself, I can give it to every other thing. It's writing without feeling shame, without feeling shy, without feeling that I'm not, the words are not making sense, without feeling, as long it gives me peace and joy, then I know it's meant for others too as well. And it's going to, maybe it's not for you, but it's going to find the person that it's meant to reach. And when you put yourself in that state, it's allowing your fear to guide you. Like, if I fear to if I fear to let my work be seen, if I fear to approach people for my own peace, for my own peace sake, then how am I able to hold all this energy that speaks to me with love, telling me that it's okay to fall down. You stand up, you continue the journey, you be grateful for every day, and through believing, I am I am a great person. I love experiencing love. I love giving love. I love receiving love. And I believe everything that I do, I put my energy and attention to. It's it's an experience meant to float the world and be felt, honestly. And I've had so many beautiful moments sometimes I'm just like, that fear is calling me back. But I am like, right now I am here to understand you. I'm here to understand you as my fear. Like, what do we need to do here? And that's the joy. I feel that's the joy of walking life, knowing that you're here to experience, and for you to experience those beautiful moments, you have to believe in yourself, believe in your thoughts, believe in your desires, believe in your choices, believe in your mistakes, and hold space for you. Enjoy the journey, because every person you meet, every event, every moment, it's you getting one step ahead, one step ahead. It's you learning to hold yourself. It's you learning to embrace the God, the God within you and others. It's and this is the word of God. We go finding what the word of God on books, but we forget we are the books. We are the souls to be experienced by each other, because He speaks through us, and that's why everything you see, it's what's inside you. So when you come the waters in, and just know that God created you with everything in the universe. We have it all. It's just us believing it's there, and choosing every day to wake up believing, this day is a good day for me. This day it's a day for me to experience the emotions that are there for me to to feel. These days for me to experience the people I am meant to meet today, and I receive all with love. And I am joyful to be in this day. I believe, I've been trusted with this day, and I love this day so, so, so much. And it it opens you to many things. You get to see those opportunities, when our minds are clouded, when we are clouded, we block all those opportunities because we only see the pain, we only see the distraction of things, we only perceive things through going what's it's good to embrace your darkness. It's good to sit with it. It's good to gently understand it, and at some point, yes, you have to go through it the way you're going through it. So for you to understand how to calm yourself, for you to know what aches you and what brings you joy, you have to go through all those emotions, and don't be scared when I know you've made a promise to yourself that this thing that I've been doing, I'm going to keep it aside. This is the path that I love to experience, and then you find yourself in the same thing. The joy, the like what is when you realize that realization of why do I keep going back to this thing that I tell myself I don't want to. That's actually the juicy moment of everything, because in that moment you get to hold yourself accountable and be in that space. Then you can give yourself a talk and talk to God. And there's that, like, I'm going to let it, it's okay, you come back, I'm going. But then there's that moment when it hits, like, seriously, really, it needs to go. This thing needs to go. In that moment, hold the space, because those moments are the openings, the doors. It's where you decide to step at the end of the day. So believing in yourself, it's awakening. It's awakening opportunities. It's awakening a path that will give you so much peace and joy. See, so the moment you shift your belief to I can't, to I can learn, to the impossible, to possible, to capable, then you start experiencing the magic. You start feeling the magic. We don't know everything, we don't understand everything, and it's totally fine. And that's the adventure, the adventure part of it. You get to be wowed, you get to be amazed, when you discover, oh my God, I could even do this, I could even mix water with this other thing. I only knew how to mix water with yellow. Today I know how to mix water with green too. How amazing is that? And through these discoveries, it's where we get the excitement of our existence. And through not knowing, it's what gives that belief, that impact of wanting to know, the curiosity of wanting to see the extent of your creation. If it's your art, if it's cooking, the simple, the simple, the simple cooks you normally do every day. When you start making your ugali from the water to the you know, until you finish, that satisfaction. Even the first time you didn't know how to make ugali, now you know how to make ugali. That's we normally see these things that it's a simple thing to learn, honestly. But these are beautiful things, as simple as making that ugali and making that. It's an it's an experience. It's a what what do I call it? Yeah, my book, my book. It's an experience. It's a skill. Yes, cooking ugali. It's a skill you use at home, and the joy when you learn to do it, when you learn to make chapati, when you learn to do this, and you discover I love being in the kitchen. Wow, I love being organized. I love drawing. I love writing. Through moments or events, you get to realize these things, and only believing that you can take it further, only believing that it's there it's there for a purpose. That's why you get to think of it. That's why the idea actually popped in your head. And Those are simple magic that even as we are given to love, we are given to to embrace. So we'll go to the poem that I wrote, Believe Sacred Remembering. Like I said, to me it's like a door to remember. The moment I believe, the moment some things they open up in my thoughts, and these are new creations, these are new ideas that they didn't exist yesterday, but today, because I believe in this day, I believe that I'm going to sit down and I'm going to journal. Then I find words that even before I started, I did not even I have words. But the moment I stayed in that uncomfortability, the moment I decided, like, I choose to be in this moment and feel myself and believe in this moment and believe there's something for me to actually put out, then you find the flow, you find that magnet flow within yourself. So before we start with the poem, I'd love for us to start with affirmation. Yes, we'll be doing affirmation, then you go to the poem, then you close with a silent prayer and gratitude. So let's jump into our affirmation. Let's affirm ourselves in this belief, because we are magical beings, we are great beings, and we were created with so much gentleness, with so much love. And every day it's a new page for us to explore, a new page for us to change things the way we love to, a new page for us to floss with, a new page for us to understand, a new page for us to you know to fumble with. And it's beautiful. Every day we get that new page to breathe life into, and that's beautiful. So I've write it down. I believe in myself, softness and trust. I am capable of creating and receiving greatness. My belief opens sacred doors, and I walk through them guided, protected, and worthy. I honor my truth, my timing, and my magic. I trust the divine intelligence moving through me. Mm. I believe in love as my guide, my mirror, and my truth. What was placed in me was placed by God, and therefore it is sacred, it is special, it is personal, it is loving. I'm going to read it again. You can say it with me, you can pause, or you can write it down on your own time. Just say it, keep saying it, affirm to yourself, and you see where it's going to, how it's going to help you. But it's a it's a good way of receiving yourself. So I'll read it again. I believe in myself with softness and trust. I am capable of creating and receive greatness. My belief opens sacred doors, and I walk through them guided, protected, and worthy. I honor my truth, my timing, and my magic. I trust the divine intelligence moving through me. I believe in love as my guide, my mirror, and my truth. What was placed in me was placed by God gently, lovingly, and beautifully, and therefore it is sacred, it is magical. So I'm going to read the poem, and I hope you love it and enjoy it and open your wildest thoughts and imagination, and believe you can experience it all. Believe a sacred remembering. Believe is not loud. It does not beg for attention. It arrives softly, like a knowing that settles in your chest when the world finally grows quieter. There comes a moment, often unseen, often uncelebrated, when you decide to believe in yourself, not because you have proof, but because your soul is there, not but because your soul is tired of doubting its own light. And in that moment, everything begins to turn, everything begins to shift. Life does not change all at once, but you do. Your gaze softens, your breath deepens, your spirit remembers its name. I am love. When you shift your mindset, when you move with the belief that you are capable of creating and receiving greatness, you open a portal that has always been waiting for you. Not somewhere outside of you, but within. A never ending doorway of possibilities that responds not to fear, but to faith, your own faith. Believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is an act of devotion. It is choosing to honor your truth even when the world has not yet caught up to who you are becoming. Even when you yourself, you have not caught up to who you're becoming, you only have the idea and the thought, the vision in your heart. But choose to believe. Enjoy the journey. The journey is everything. It's not the destination that matters, it's the journey. It is allowing the world to experience your wholeness without shrinking, without apology, without hiding the magic you're born carrying. Because you're not here by accident, you are here to feel this life, to experience it fully, to taste joy, to touch wonder, to move through love with open hands. Mm. When you believe in yourself, you unlock potentials you never imagined possible. Talents sleeping quietly, dreams waiting patiently, paths revealing themselves, paths revealing themselves when you dare to trust and believe. Wow. And you, my loves, you will be surprised, truly surprised how the universe begins to conspire with you, how the way keeps opening. The more you move, the more the way opens. The more you go, the more the understanding, you know, rises to light. You get to get those downloads of your puzzle has reached here. Tomorrow you wake up for a few minutes, you get the download like, move this here, move that there. In belief, door opens where walls once stood. People arrive with perfect timing, moments align with grace, and what once felt heavy begins to feel guided. This is not coincidence. This is communion. Communion, baby. Wow. The universe responds when you finally say, I trust myself, I believe in myself, I honor my magic, and I let love guide me. When you believe in your own magic, not as a fantasy, but as truth, life begins to meet you. And life begins to meet you, honestly and for real, with experience that fill your heart with joy, with lessons wrapped in love, with beauty that feels personal. So believe gently, believe quietly, believe even on days when your voice trembles. Yeah, even through this uncomfortability, I believe and I am one with this moment, and I love being in this moment with you guys. Believe anyways, because believe is not about perfection, it is about permission, allowing yourself permission to grow, allowing yourself permission to receive, allowing yourself permission to become. And the moment you choose it, the moment you believe in yourself, life begins to believe in you too. Mm. That's where you see opportunities, you see those unlocking. You wonder what? You see that phrase people normally use, ni God manze. Now I understand it. You won't even have words, but yes, it's God for real. When you put your trust and believe in yourself, then you start seeing God's magic through you. You get one, you get in that oneness with your creator because you get to experience the shifts your creator is moving through you. You know, the clarities he gives you, the gentleness of how he carries you through the day. He lets you understand things, he lets you, create. You get to feel those moments, and wow. you are becoming you are becoming the greatest self you've ever met. And through these steps that you're walking to your higher self, you get to meet yourself in different ways and be open to embrace all those embrace all those moments and laugh through them, enjoy them, cry through them, grieve through them if it's grieving, but release all with love and pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. So at the moment you choose to believe in yourself, the moment you believe in yourself, life begins to believe in you too. I had to repeat that because it's so juicy, it's so captivating, it's so profound, and I love how the poem has ended. I feel magical to be wrapped in these soulful words, and I'm grateful that I get to write every word. I get to feel God's power. I get to feel God's love through me, through these words. I get to feel, that in simply I am enjoying. I'm enjoying this space. I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying reading these words. Really, I'm enjoying them. I get to feel good that these are words that it feels amazing. It feels amazing, and I'd love for you to believe even in the rainy days, in the muddy days. Keep believing because all those moments are part of the journey, are part of raising you higher and higher. They're part of placing you in places where you've never imagined. They're part of growing your esteem, part of growing this self that when you see it for yourself or when you're thinking it, it just you just get to create this persona in your thoughts, and this is you showing yourself like that's where we're going, that's where we are going. And through this way, all the ways that we get to be, we get to experience, we get to meet, allow them to keep pushing you with so much love, so much love. So like I said, we are going to finish with a gratitude and silent prayer, and I'll let you enjoy this 2026 with your wholeness, with your power. Open yourselves. Don't fear the hole, even if you see the hole and that's the path you're supposed to pass. Go. God knows this being of mine is going to fall into that hole, but I know why. I need this person, I need my creation, I need this loving being to fall because there's something for you to pick. So when you fall, dust yourself and keep embracing the journey and find the joy in it. There's always something for you. There's always so many magical moments for us to learn from, and don't be scared. Your fears are fears are the gentle nudges to us, telling us like this is the door to our greatness. But because it's whatever it's waiting for you on the other side, it's so superior, it's so magical. So this part of you will dim your light, will tell you of how not prepared you are, of how you have to be fully, fully clocked in. You have to understand what you're doing fully. You have to have this, I don't know, we put so many excuses just for us not to cross the bridge. But when you feel that fear, sit with it and just move that, take that, it's baby step, take that step and see what's on the other side. You have nothing to lose when you have God guiding you, and our God is so intimate with us, very personal with us. He's just letting us, find us, find all the loving words he put in the books there. Like, we get to experience all his magic through our own experiences. And you don't know how it looks like. I don't know how it looks like. It's ugly, it's beautiful, it's rough, it's smooth, it's patchy. All that, it's his creation that we are privileged to experience. So when you see me and I see you, let's embrace love and keep on believing in our own magic that was put there, gently placed there by our Creator. Whatever you want to do and achieve in this 2026, know that you are able, you are capable, and the strength that you're feeling is there for a reason. The strength that you're feeling, the fear that you're feeling too, yeah, to guide you, to gently, tell you, like, you're moving somewhere. You're moving somewhere. So if you have that understanding that this thing, I fear it, then that's a good step of you allowing it to, making it as your stepping stone as you're moving forward. So my darlings, my loves, may I remember who I am when doubt tries to speak loudly than my heart. May I trust the quiet guidance within me and move through life with faith instead of fear. May I be open to receiving the love, joy, and abundance meant for me. May my belief be gentle, unwavering, and rooted in truth. And may every step I take be met with grace, alignment, and divine support. May I never abandon myself in the name of belief. May my faith be soft, embodied, and loving. May I recognize my creation in my breath, my heart, and my becoming. God, thank you for this breath. Thank you for this becoming. Thank you for believing with me. God, thank you so, so, so much. And thank you for sharing this space with me too. I am deeply grateful, and may these words we have spoken in this space, may they meet you with so much gentleness, with so much peace and light. May they remind you of who you're fiercely becoming, and may believe guide you home to yourself, and may you receive yourself with love. So this is I Am Listening, and I will meet you in the next one. Keep living in truth and in love. Bye.